Hack in the house, baby. Woo! Alright, so we're going to talk about house hacking. You might hear this term in the FIRE community. So the FIRE community is Financial Independence Retire Early. It's like a community based upon figuring out how to get out of the rat race, basically. If you haven't heard of that, you guys should check it out. It's kind of cool. It's really all based around frugality and trying to lower expenses, increase the amount that you're investing, and kind of like expedite that cycle to get you out to become financially free. So anyways, this is something that I learned kind of going down those rabbit holes. They talk about house hacking. Well, today we're going to talk about it a little bit more in depth. I'm going to give you an example on one of my duplexes. If I was in this situation just getting started, this is how I would go about it. So, all right. So the best way to get into real estate investing, I think, is through this strategy. So house hacking is basically you buy a place and then rent out either the additional rooms to collect income to pay for your mortgage, or you could do like I'm going to talk here, buy a duplex, live in one side, have the other side cover your, all the expenses. So this strategy is huge in that it gets you into a position, and I love it. I think it's the best place to start. So if you're looking for a way to get into real estate, this might be it. So the number 2 here, I have duplex, ideal, but focus on acquisition. So ideally, it would be a duplex or a fourplex that you're going to buy. So I have a duplex, 3-bed, 2-bath. If you're going to live in the one side, you could rent out the other side for, let's just say, $1,200, right? I'll put some numbers up on the screen to kind of like show this, but you could live in one side for $1,200, and then the other side, you could have maybe 1 or 2 roommates, each paying you $400, let's just say. So $800 plus the $1,200, you're at $2,000, right, of income. Let's just say you bought it for $193. And you're a first home buyer, I think that's what it's called. You're actually able to put 5% down, so you can get into a duplex for for almost 10 grand, and now you're into this real estate investing world for 10 grand. And all the numbers I'll show over here, you could actually be on this example. You would actually be making money to live there. Now that's huge, because in the beginning you got to figure out how to reduce all your expenses and so you can continue to reinvest. So there is different strategies as well that go with this. Like if it's a single family home, 4-bedroom, 4-bed, 2-bath, whatever, you could live in one room and just rent out the additional bedrooms, right? So there's different ways that you can do this. You can get creative. And then number 4 here, I have reinvest it all. This is key, because now you're going to have some income that, most people's expenses, some of the biggest ones are a mortgage, right? Like that's some of our biggest expenses. So if you have if you can eliminate that, now you're going to have some extra cash sitting around, right? Well, we just want to now we're going to save for that next duplex, and we're going to repeat that. So this being your first home, right? So we're going to live there for 1 year. Now you're going to move out. You're going to go and do the same thing. Now this becomes $2,400 in income, and you're going to go out and find another duplex to live in and do the same process over. So hopefully this helps get you guys thinking outside of the box a little bit. If you're worried about how do I get into this thing, this might be a route for you. So no excuses. Let's go get it. Come on.